Okay, this is a 100% collectibles walkthrough for Chapter 1 in the Mermaid District. Check the description for timestamps. Each general area will have its own chapter timestamp, and then all of the collectibles, essence statues that I know about, etc. within each one will be listed and probably timestamped, but solely because it's going to be a lot of timestamps if I do them all. But we'll see. At minimum, they'll be in order within the timestamped locations. Very nice. So we'll just see what happens. Also in the description is a link to my Google workbook that contains all of this information and more. It contains the money locations, animal locations, syringe locations, etc. So if you want to follow along with that, check out the Google workbook. And then when we're done, every bit of Chapter 1 will be blue. So at the hideout, we are in the northeast corner up here in the top. And we're going to ask them to open the door for us.
Come on then, lift it.
All right. So to start, there are 3 pages, 6 relics, 3 holy blood, 2 vinyl records, 5 brooches that open the Solari chests in the hideout area, and 5 crows that we're going to get, along with a bunch of other stuff that's not considered a collectible.
Welcome to the Mermaid District, Gabe. The place where all saints pray by day and sin by night. Booze, gambling, lust, and most of all, secrets. So many secrets. That's why no one dares to cross Queen Espina. Here, even the holiest have skeletons in their closets. Look for Herminia at the Cuerno Albino. It's not far. So, in a place like this, getting lost is part of the fun.
This place is a crazy maze. Okay, right here at the very starting corner, we are going to get an essence statue. It's good for 130 essence.
Can't you see it? Open your eyes already. Those damn dogs of the sun have been hiding among us this whole time. Some of them were friends. Others, even brothers. We gave them food. We gave them shelter. And this is how they repay us? Well, that ends now. We won't stand idly by while our people suffer. It's time to rise up and fight. We will calm the waters. We will calm them.
Okay, that is Redeemers of the Sea 1 memory. Okay, so once we vault through this, this is going to come down and we won't be able to get back in again. So if you want to do anything else in this area, now is the time. Okay, we're going to have 3 statues in this area. There is a flammable explosive barrel there. Essence from each of them. Alright, I'm going to make sure that my gun is loaded first. And then absorb the horse. And now this whole area should be blue. Okay.
It's somewhere, sweetie. You'll choke if you keep that up.
Just so yummy, Mommy! Where did you get so much food?
The sea heard our prayers. I told you all you needed was a little faith.
We'll be back when we get the bolt cutters.
And everything will be just like it used to be. You'll see. Now eat up. Mommy will take care of everything else.
Okay, it's Last Supper too. Uh, 50. All right, and we will revisit this area when we get the T-handle wrench. So this is the start and the residence area. That's always what I call this sort of starting area. So if you're following along in the Google workbook, it is sort of called the starting path and residence. And that's what it's referred to throughout if you're looking for any of the stuff in my file. Okay.
Coucou, mon cœur. That witch again.
Don't think I have enough yet for upgrades. No, just 375.
Did you just come to enjoy my company?
I will go ahead and start rotating a save though, just in case. And then we're going to grab this map right here. Right now, it's just sort of like an idea of where stuff is. When we get this, it'll at least give you a darkened gray outline of the buildings that we should all visit while we're here. So be sure to check that out. And then if you want to sharpen your knife,
That must be the place.
here is the gasoline. For this. Now, unfortunately, my knife is already fully sharpened because I don't tend to use it a whole lot yet. I'll probably use it more later when it gets upgraded, but... Alright. The durability gets upgraded.
I have arrived at Cuerno, Albino. Where do I start?
No clue. That place is huge. I just hope I didn't mess up.
Hope? I thought you knew where Espina was hiding.
Well, no is a strong word. It was more of an educated guess.
Are you telling me I came all the way here just to try my luck? Mediodía, do you copy?
I don't know what Arroyo promised you, but you can tell him he won't get another drop of my blood.
Herminia Espina, I presume.
And you are?
That is not important. And no, I do not serve that heretic. From now on, your blood belongs to the sun.
Ah, I see. One of those. Well, sorry to disappoint you, but if I have to die, it will be on my terms.
It is in your best interest not to make things harder, old woman.
Save your threats, you insolent brat. I've got nothing left, don't you get it? There's nothing left for you to take from me.
Herminia? The signal cannot be far.
Okay. Is that 100? Then I'm going to absorb the chickens even though I'm completely full because I want to make sure to turn the room blue. Obviously, you guys don't have to, but I just doing it for the sake of the video.
It's not fair that old hag has so much while my family's starving. She probably wouldn't even notice we did a little. And damn it, Annabelle spent the last 5 years busting her back in this tavern. We've earned it.
Okay, Last Supper 1. And then I knifed the Essence statue up there. Alright, so we're good so far. We will go up there later because there's a door that's an exit up there, so we'll just do that later. This is an exit for later. And down here, we have a vinyl record. It is... I should put these by number, honestly, because they don't put the names on them, which I find very odd. It is the first one on the list out in the main menu where you can access all your vinyls. It's the first one. Yeah. All right, now we'll go down the right side. It's gonna be right about there. Yeah. Some will follow you through the door and some will not. These will reset almost sort of back into their position. So if you need sort of like a break to reload or do anything. Because these guys take a lot of resources. Okay, 25. Okay, make sure my gun is loaded. Refill health. And we'll grab this. It's a syringe, and we are clear. Come back when we have the bolt cutters. 25. This is red because we still need to come back here. So now these guys will follow you through. I don't know why some do and some don't. But just back up just in case. Until you know for sure. Alright, now up here, we're going to go to this broken, non-covered window. And get an essence statue. Okay, 100. have Shadows in the Fog memory.
It's normal for the fog to play tricks on you, especially after a dozen shots of seaweed liquor. At first, I thought it was just my imagination, until I saw it move. By the sea. That sound. Its body creaked like the groan of an old door swinging open. The fog is our ally. It protects us from evil, I keep telling myself. But for some reason, instead of bringing me comfort, those words only made me even more afraid.
Okay, Shadows in the Fog memory. Okay, now we're overlooking the lower area that we entered in on. Got money. Reload. And a chicken. Here we go.
Espina, stop right there!
Well, that was close. You missed her by a hair, Captain.
If you're doing the trophy for the speed run under 3 hours, you'll probably go after her right now. We are not going to go after her right now. It's going to be the very last thing we do. So this room is the only room that's going to sort of stay red longer than any of the others.
Arroyo, are you spying on me?
Instead, we're going to go this way.
Has eyes and ears everywhere. If you're in...
I turned the audio down.
Intent is to catch Lady Espina, I suggest you look for her 3 mermaids, or at least what's left of them. In their blood, you will find your answer.
I do not know what you are plotting, but do not think I will fall for your tricks.
Do you have a better plan?
Okay, so instead we're going to go outside and go out back. This is our first introduction to ranged enemies. You can shoot them through the railing. Beware though, because yeah, this guy's here too. And watch that pitchfork. Alright, so we have 2 ranged. The one we were aiming at originally. Finish this up. There we go. Alright, cut it out, PlayStation. There we go. Okay, reload. Refill. And get another syringe. Alright, good here. That's our first freed crow.
I can hear you traveling from here, you feathered freaks! You're nothing but a bunch of freak rats! Go on, blast all you want! We'll see.
Free the crows. When you free one of the merchant's crows from its cage, you will receive a reward next time you visit the shop. The reward is a 1% discount. So, and I think there are, I want to say there's five in this chapter, which means if we get them all, and we will, you'll get a 5% discount at the shop. Did they finish? Yeah, damn crows. There you go. And then 3 chickens. There you are. Alright. Got the crow, the chickens. If you want to sharpen your knife, here's a sharpener right here. And then we will come back to this area to do that. We need the T-handle wrench to do it. But for now, we're going to go in the barn. And I need to point out that the barn is the only area that I have not been able to figure out how to get back into afterwards. Because once we go through this door here, this water tower is going to fall. And if we come back through this area, this water tower is going to block that door and we can't get in. And on the other side, I think it's like a jump down. So you can't get in either. So if there's one area you want to pay extra special attention to if you're going for collectibles and stuff, it's the barn. Because you can't... I have not been able to figure out a way to get back. It's the only place I haven't been able to get back into. Starting area. There, that noise that you just heard, that was the water tower falling over and blocking that door. So as of now, you cannot get back in that way. Okay, we've got one enemy on the ground and 2 ranged. Oh, there's one of the ranged ones is up there. And while we're waiting for that one to come over, we'll give you a couple of shots. Syringe. Alright, outside area is good. Alright, up the ramp. We have 2 chickens and one of the pages. Maremanto Page. Maremanto Page. Alright, now if you saw this, don't worry, we'll be coming at it from the other side. It's one of the Crow Relics for upgrades. Where are you? There you are. Don't go too far out because there's a couple of ranged, yeah, right there, ranged guys. the blue. So we're going to have another essence statue, which is right here. Maybe we'll wait and we'll get it because it's easy, probably easier to get downstairs. Right there. A Crow Relic for skills. How are we doing? All right. Yeah.
I'm sick to death of Semana de Marea. Those goddamn fireworks are scaring the animals out of the wits.
If only that were the worst of it. Even the Galurians stopped playing eggs. Oh, what about the pork?
Something happened to him? Let me remind you. Lady Espina personally asked me to have it ready for Offering Friday. If it gets nervous, its meat will get as tough as stone.
I took care of everything. I had to sedate him, but now he's sleeping like a baby calf in his pen.
Woo! Phew. Nearly gave me a heart attack. Friday's feast is tradition. And you know how it is here in Tormentosa. Traditions are sacred.
Okay, it's Offering Friday. All right. Okay, that's fine. This is the locked door in the basement that we need the bolt cutters for. This is the shop area that's red because I never take the blood out of the fountain until I need it. And this is where we're going to end the chapter, so that's fine. So we're good. So this is why you can't, I have not been able to find a way to get back in here. So if you're not fully blue, go back and do it now because you're not going to get a chance later on. The water tower has blocked the door we got into originally, and this is a drop down that you can't get back from. So barn is the only place I have not been able to figure out a way back into. So make sure you have everything before you leave.
Back to the city. Where would those mermaids be hiding?
Okay, we are going to go back there once we get the bolt cutters. Until then, we are going to go forward. I am also not going to pick this up at the moment because I just simply don't need it. I missed it! Crap. Missed the explosive barrel. Stop dodging me! I cannot believe there's a gap in their hitbox between their legs that kills me. This is gonna get me hit, but this knife is not the best. This is why I don't use it yet. Alright. What, we've got chicken here. Okay, I should point this out, and I didn't do it, and that's my fault. But this area doesn't really have anything necessarily naming it on the map. So in my workbook, if you're following along at all, or if you're looking at the collectibles I've listed in the book, I call this area the Mar de TIROS area, simply because of the sign. It's the Mar de TIROS sign area, and it includes like all this red area right here, and then like a northern area, and like this stuff right here. So that's this area. That leads, that's an exit that we're going to come through from the other side, from the hardware area, hardware shop, where we get the bolt cutters. All right, I'm prioritizing this pitchfork, dude. That's why I was prioritizing the pitchfork, dude. I hit you 6 times in the leg without missing. Why did you not go down? Alright. Thank you, horsey. Oh, wait. Let me reload first. The horse, I think, is only worth like 3. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, it's about 3.5 health sections. But we'll come back for that, because there's another guy here. I want to be able to step on him. I wish I could stomp on him. I have decent boots on. I've seen them. Alright. Healing syringe. Corner horse, chicken. Window. Okay. Alright. Definitely make sure this is open, because we're going to be using this as a cut through a little later on. And it'll be nice to have. Okay, so this is still red. 1, because we need to pick this up. But 2, there's like this free lift stuff. So it's okay that this is still red. So we have chicken. And then we're going to go into what I call the hardware store area. Because this is a general outdoor area. Gas can. There. It's mostly like this area is going to be the hardware store area. Alright. Yeah. So this is where we were. This is the Mar de TIROS sign area through there. That was the corner. And we're going to open this up to get back that way. Oh, yeah. Essence statue. There you go. And we got 2 enemies in here. Where are we? Yeah. I got that area. It's okay. And then there's the hardware store area.
A hardware store.
That's going to be this northwest corner right here. Hardware store area.
There might be something useful inside.
Bolt cutters. Nice. Syringe. I don't think you should be out here yet.
I'll distract her. You all get to
Oh, never mind. That's part of the memory.
You go out there. Dolores will kill you.
Don't worry, Mother. I won't fall easily. I am a Solari warrior.
Javier, I'm sorry for what I said before. I don't care if you pray to the sun, the sea, or an old shoe. You'll always be my son. Got that? Always.
There's nothing to forgive. May the sea protect you. Always.
And may the sun light your path.
Okay, that is the farewell. Okay, we've got 2 back here. God, right there. Come on, man. Not gonna go back hardly at all. Now, there's 2 things we're going to do in here. One, this is the Crow Relic that's here. And then make sure you unlock this door because we're going to be chased by Dolores later. And we want to be able to come into this shop and go into this door. So you want to make sure you can do that. Because it makes sort of running from her a little easier. Because it'll draw her up to here and we can come back this way and come out. Whereas if you go this way, she'll be right here when you're trying to exit out. So it's just a little easier. Alright. Be sure to get any human that you see anywhere. This is where you're going to find the brooches for the Solari chests. So this is brooch number 2. If you rotate it, all of them have numbers on the back. So whenever you see a dead human, always absorb their blood. Okay, now, the minute we interact with that gate, we're going to get grabbed by Dolores. And we're going to run back into that first shop in the corner and go into the back room and come out of the shop that has the memory in it. And we should get enough time to get this open. You can't back out of it. Like I just tried. But you can't. Right, quick turn.
There's no point in fighting.
You can't run forever.
Alright, we're gonna lead her to the far shop so that now she's up here. That's why we unlocked that door earlier. And then about here, start crouching because she can hear you run. So she's gonna go that way. And we're gonna go this way. He does move almost as fast as he walks. Not runs, but walks. So staying crouched isn't too bad. So she should be over there. Okay. Now, here, I'm going to point this out. We will be revisiting this area when we get the T-handle wrench, but this looks like a beach, right? And I thought nothing of it because I was like, oh, okay, it's just sort of like a weird looking beach. Fine, whatever. It's actually a building that hasn't fully rendered in until you actually get the wrench handle. Once I've had it fully rendered in, more often than not, it looks exactly like this. So if you're seeing a full-on building right now, you're still in the same area we are. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're in this little corner right here. So we're going to grab ourselves some chickens. Even though technically I don't need them. There should be a third one around here somewhere. There you are. Alright, and then the motorcycle. If you've been using your knife, here's a place to sharpen it. And we're going to do this, and then she's going to meet us on the other side, and we'll have to sort of like wait her out. Oh, pull. Usually she sort of like
Path is clear.
Pokes her head around, sort of gets us. Yeah, just like that. Alright, so we'll just wait until she leaves.
You can't hide forever.
Okay, there's the hardware store. And we are heading back to the Mar de TIROS sign area. Okay, we are not quite yet. To wait for her to go to the hardware area. No, go left. Thank you. Thank you.
When I find you, you'll wish you'd never been born.
Okay, so this is how we entered the area right there. And we went this way and went through this hole in the wall. Instead, we're going to cut this chain off. And we are back in what I call the Mar de TIROS sign area. And we're going to get the shotgun. There's the Mar de TIROS sign area. Is it La Mar de TIROS? Okay. So we're up on the north area now. This ladder right here is an exit from La Fortuna Esmeralda. So we won't be worrying about that right now. It's way farther on. And back here, we're going to free a crow.
Fly high, and do not look back.
Here's another sharpener for your knife if you need it. So now we have 2 crows.
Done.
Who the blazes do you think you are? You can't just barge into my shop and hand over my weapons.
We are the redeemers of the sea, chosen to save Tormentosa from the wrath of our lord.
That's right, old man. Let's stay out of our way.
Oh man! Listen here, kid. When you were still suckling at your mother's teat, I was already hunting ovules under the store. And you, aren't you a sheep? I thought you were a man of principles.
I'm sorry, Anselmo, but we have a sacred mission to fulfill. Now step aside.
Over my dead body.
If that's your will, so be it. We will calm the waters. We will calm them!
Alright, that is Redeemers of the Sea 2. And here's the shotgun.
Bingo.
Okay, now the quick buttons, it's not assigned. So on PlayStation, hold triangle and push over to highlight it, and you can assign it a quick slot. It does do a lot of damage. It can like one shot if you're like close enough and they don't like jerk away at the last second, but it does take more to... It does take more blood to make the bullets. So reload. So it takes a lot more. It takes about 2.5 to 3. It looks like 3 blood segments to make 2 bullets. Whereas it takes 1 segment of blood to make like 14 bullets. So it's your choice. It does do a lot of damage. It is good for that. So just keep that in mind. And since I actually am going to need to pick up that syringe. 1, 2, let's see. Maybe I should update fire rate next. Yeah, not quite. What is that? A little over 1.5. Or a little under 1.5 squares to make 14 bullets, or 3 squares to make 2. So it depends on what you want. It does a lot of damage. It definitely does a lot of damage, but it'll drain you fast if that's all you want to use. Okay, now from here we have to go back down to that southwest corner. Did you just knock your own like statue down? Oh, that's interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. Alright, let's go get that syringe that I've been holding off on getting. Alright, we have to go down there, so let's go this way. And wait for her to... moving too fast. Okay, then there's 2 more new guys down here. Of her. Shoot what we can. Let's get inside.
Never forget. Do you really think you can hide from me forever?
She should go back down. I don't know why it's like... Oh,
I see you.
No, go back inside. Alright, hopefully she'll go down that hallway. I've never had her just camp out here before. There she goes. I was gonna say. Seems a little... Fortunately, she'll probably come back, though. Because we've still got 1 more to kill. If I could get him with the knife, I would. But the knife just tends to run over the top of him. Alright, let's wait for her to leave and then we'll go through the gate.
We'll meet again, Assassino. You can't hide forever.
Alright, this is still red because of this locked area right there.
Come out of your hole, lindo conejito.
Trying to run, see if she'll hear it. She doesn't usually camp here, so I don't... This is not normal. But we can't get the gate up with her here, so...
Rip your guts out.
Dude! Never reached through the window before. No, don't go right. Go left.
Come out so that you don't. I won't.
There we go. Alright, and then there was nothing in here.
TABLAO ZAFIRO.
Statue essence.
That looks like a mermaid.
Place to sharpen your knife. Need to. We have leftover gas. Okay, sorry for the weird cut. Game crashed. So we already shot the essence statue, and
TABLAO
here
ZAFIRO. That looks like a mermaid.
it's a sharpening thing. So let's head into TABLAO ZAFIRO. ZAFIRO. TABLAO ZAFIRO. Okay, TABLAO ZAFIRO. And this is sort of in the southwest corner. Okay.
Hey, hey! Mediodía here! How's it going?
Herminia is more slippery than I thought. But that Arroyo guy seems to know how to catch her.
Arroyo? You mean Padre Arroyo? Ugh! Don't trust that guy. Not even a little! He doesn't have a heart.
Great. Neither do I.
Oh, please. What do you have in there? A potato? Keep thinking like that, and you'll end up all alone.
I do not care. I am better off this way.
Cut the crap! Even a tough guy like you needs a little love.
Stop talking like you know me.
Alright. So manual save. Let's go ahead and rotate a save here. And then we're going to get the note.
Show is scheduled for 8.
Note on the piano. And this is going to tell us how to work this area. As requested, I've connected the central clock, that's the one on the stage, to the access points of the tableau. At the scheduled time, the balcony doors will open to accommodate the audience. And then 15 minutes before the performance, the stage elevator will descend to pick up the performers. So what we need to do is we're going to start on the left. And that says 8:20. So we're going to come over here. And we're going to change it to 8:20. And that'll open this site. What am I stuck on?
Do anything for my little squid. Happy
My
birthday.
little squid.
I don't know how you got the tickets, Dad, but I don't care. Even if you had to make a deal with the sun himself.
I almost did.
This is the best birthday ever!
Okay, that's happy birthday 1. We're going to come out and pick that up afterwards. So we've got 2 in here, and I'm going to prioritize Pitchfork guy. I should have prioritized this guy. There we go. Alright, now fill up. Grab syringe. And balcony is clear. Grab some monies. Bathroom is clear. Okay, now up there and over there are going to be 2 ranged enemies. And unfortunately, there's not much cover out there. And unfortunately, unlike other areas where we can sort of draw them out and then back up and have cover, that's not going to work here. Because once you hop back over, they're going to go right back inside. So what we're going to do is probably take a hit or 2. Sort of dodge a little bit, but there's really not much cover here. You can shoot them through the railing, sort of. There's one. There's also one. All right, let's go back inside. Reload. And we can't just like haul butt down because we have to stand and move a bookcase. So we can't even like run to the next area. Unfortunately. There we go. Okay. Another freed crow.
Fly high and do not look back.
Alright, balcony is clear. Interact. Did that backwards. Crap. That's right. There's not that many left here. Alright, now let's unlock this little cut-through area and get back Happy Birthday.
What did you expect?
Number 2.
She's been obsessed with Miss Anna ever since she started dance classes.
I just hope those tickets were worth the fortune I paid for them. That girl might be as talented as they say, but flamenco's always been such a bore to me.
Oh, come on, Juan. It's her special day. You can at least pretend a little.
All right, I'll do it for the kid.
Alright, so that's Happy Birthday 2. Alright, and then we're going to come back here because we have to change the clock position to get into that. Alright, bathroom. Crow Relic. Right here. Crow Relic for skills. Purchasing skills. And then monies. And that should be everything for upstairs. So let's head back down and we'll change the clock. We have to go the other way. Okay, 5. Should have gone the other way. 550. Okay, there's only something in this area, in this one room.
Anna, please, trust me. You'll be safe in the basement. I've got the stage lift from up here, those mon...
Alright, Solari Brooch, number 3. Yeah, number 3.
Monsters won't be able to follow you.
Trust you? Are you kidding me, Carlos? If the Tormentos see me with you, I'll end up rotting in the darkest cell of the tower.
Listen to me. I'd never let anything happen to you. I've been in love with you since the first time I saw you dance. So if you can't trust my words, then trust what I feel.
Carlos, seriously? You waited for the end of the world to say that?
You idiot.
Promise me you'll come back for me.
I promise.
Okay, that's Secret Admirer. Secret Admirer 1. Now, when we leave, everything down here is clear, and when we leave, there's going to be 2 new statues spawn in that weren't there before. I'm going to try and sidestep them and just leave them down here, and we're going to go back upstairs. Just because it's so dark down here. Now keep in mind, if you do that, they do have collision on them still. So just because you like shoot their leg out doesn't mean you can like run over them. You'll still run into them. So you still have to go around them. Alright. Now back down. Right now, I'm going to save just in case this room doesn't turn blue. It usually does. It should only be red because of the puzzle. So now, we have to turn the clock to make the floor elevator turn on. And we know that the show starts at 8. And we know from the note on the piano, down on the bottom right, you can see select, rotate, cancel, open notes. At the scheduled time, the doors will open to accommodate the audience, and 15 minutes before the performance, the stage elevator will descend. So we need to set the clock to 7:45.
Clever. I will give it that.
There we go. The room turned blue. Alright, good.
Funny, isn't it? I always thought I'd die on the stage, not beneath it. Dancing was everything.
Okay, Sapphire Medallion. With a triangle on the back. Triangle opening.
To me,
But she is dead.
through it, I could express what words never could. Whether I was happy, drowning in sorrow, or even in love. Speaking of love, Carlos, that idiot, finally worked up the courage to confess. He's handsome for a Solari. But I doubt it would have worked between us. At least, not in this life.
Okay, secret admirer 2. $50. And that should be everything in the basement.
Just like you, craved the blood that runs through my veins. And when I refused to be part of that foolish ritual, he threatened to hurt my mermaids. Those girls are the closest thing I've ever had to a family, and I loved them like they were my own. I'd give my life before I let that bastard lay a finger on them.
Alright, and we are back at the shop. We came out of here, right here. This is how we came back. Now we're going to do a little revisiting.
You've earned a little discount.
How much do I have? 3. And which one do I usually like? Hermetic savings. I need 4. Alright, not quite there yet. 1,200. Fully updated. Alright.
Good may fortune smile upon you.
Alright, rotate our save. Alright, now we are going to backtrack a little bit. Sort of revisit some areas we've been to. So this is the shop where we just were. Here's the first area we were in. And we're going to go back to this locked door that was off of the dining room of the starting residential area that led us into here to begin with. And from the shop, we're going to go this way into this door right here. You can hear Dolores stomping around outside. All right, unlock. Yes, please. All right, this is going to be the Last Supper number 3.
Why am I tied up? Hello? Is anyone there?
This is Solari Brooch number 4. And if you remember the memory of when we walked in, the mother was feeding the daughter some food.
Is that you? Annabelle, what's the meaning of this? Let me go right now.
You don't understand, Raphael. The sea didn't just leave you at my door by accident. It was a gift. Our Lord refused to let us die.
Don't be ridiculous. I was hurt. I had nowhere else to go. I was just looking for help, that's all. Annabelle, what are you planning to do with me with that knife? Wait, please! Don't do something you'll regret! Let me go! We can still talk this through!
Alright, Last Supper 3. That's what her daughter ate. Alright, now we're going to go back to the bar. Head back through the shop area. Back to the bar. And downstairs. And we are going to get this locked door right here. Alright, we have 2 enemies in the bathroom.
Tell me, Lord, where were you when I needed you most? I gave you my faith, my whole life.
Alright, Solari Brooch 5.
I trusted your light to protect her, and still you let her die. Now nothing makes sense anymore. Life has lost its color, and my fight, its purpose. What good are your flames if they can't chase away the shadows closing in on me? I could ask you for forgiveness for what I'm about to do, but I know you won't even be there to hear me, if you were ever there at all.
Unanswered, please. Let's get back out of here. Now this is one of the bolted doors in the main room. Yeah, back in the dining room area. Yeah, get me out of here. Yeah, we're doing okay. Yeah. Okay, back to the shop area. Now from the shop area, we are going to sort of like a starting area to open up La Perla Occulta. Okay, we do have one ranged guy here, so we're going to be hanging out by this carriage for the most part. So that we can shoot these guys. Yeah, watch it. Die already! Okay, so PERLA OCULTA is through there, but the hoist to open it is up there, so we need to do that. Actually, let me save that horse. Use the chicken instead. We're going to come into this area. Let's see if I can see it from here. Alright, Dolores is going to be here. There she is.
I see you.
Hollis. Alright, we're going to start in this lit corner so we can get a sense of...
You can't run forever.
Okay, the first place we're going to go is down into this little corner here for some monies. And that is over here. Actually, the first thing we're going to do is shoot the essence. Because I always forget it's there. Essence, thank you.
Sooner or later, I'll find you.
Alright, and then back to our little safe corner. Alright, when she leaves, we're going to push this cart about halfway down. And when we let go, we're going to start pushing a cart that's over here in.
You can't hide forever.
We'll sort of do both. I wish I could turn my head, but I cannot. Oh, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go! Ah, I went the wrong way. Big fat curses. Usually you have more than enough time on that.
Come here, you worm.
Normally I have more than enough time for that because I stop it more or less where it is right now and we're going to push the left cart. But for whatever reason, she turned around. That's not normal though.
You're close. I can smell your fear.
Because this is the one we want.
Done.
Okay, got a Crow Relic. And then before we expose ourselves again, we have a free crow.
No creature deserves to live in a cage.
So there we go. So now let's wait for her. So that's 4 out of the 5 crows, 4 out of the 5 brooches, 1 out of the 2 vinyls, 4 out of the 6 relics, and 1 out of 3 pages.
Find you, you wish you'd never been born.
Should be able to get through.
Okay, so this area is still red. Where is she? This area is still red Because this door right here, that was the barn door that was underneath the Essence statue, is an exit for, pretty sure, like the area we're going. So we'll be coming back to this area.
Why don't you come out and say hello?
I don't wanna. Alright. Okay, monies. Essence statue. And gas. Okay. Knock the ladder down. There we go. Now it's blue. Alright, now we'll get the horse. And everything should be blue. This is the area we're going to come back in eventually, so that's okay. Alright, La Perla OCULTA. Nothing here.
Hey, Gabe. Can I ask you a little something?
Surprise me.
That whole lone wolf act of yours isn't because you...
What?
You know, that maybe you've never felt warmth beyond the flames of the sun? Wink, wink.
You mean, that is none of your business.
Aha! Now it all makes sense. No wonder you're colder than an iceberg.
I took vows, all right? I chose this path. I do not have to explain myself to you.
She is nosy.
Shame, Gabe, but between you and me, that mindset's a little outdated, don't you think?
Leave my Gabe
Enough.
alone.
I am not putting up with this nonsense any longer.
You tell her, Gabe. Gabriel. Gabe. Alright. So we're going to come back and we'll do the safe a little bit later. If that's something you're interested in, I'll timestamp that for sure. Alright, now this is Marta's diary. And this is going to help us figure out the name order in the secret door that's in the next room. But we're not going to use it right this second. Let's go ahead and... I'll go left. Alright, so I'm going to timestamp some of this stuff so that if you need to, we can come back to it. But basically, what we're going to do... We are at room A, the peephole for room A. And this is going to give us one of the safe symbols. There's an anchor on a sheet of paper on the floor. That's one of them. So that's room A. Room B is an octopus on the desk. syringe in the west hallway. Money. Memory.
I'm not going to be part of this, Espina.
Don't you get it? That bitch gets rich while we risk our necks for scraps.
Gas can.
Look at poor Delphina, stuck in bed now. What happened to her was a tragedy, yes. But Miss Martha had nothing to do with it. She's always been kind to us. Or have you forgotten who helped me when I got pregnant? She was the only one there for me. It's my turn to protect her. Are we clear? Clear as the sea.
Okay, bedroom secrets. 1. Bedroom secrets 1. Whole reason I was shooting in there. So there's a Crow Relic in here. All right, west side is clear. Head back through room C. And we'll do the other side. Okay, $50 outside of room F, which we will be getting into, so there's no need to look into it. We can't see the symbol anyway from the side. All right, E. We have an anchor on a stack of books. And then this is room D.
Galena's made it clear she won't take part. And moreover, the little brat had the nerve to threaten to turn us in.
What can we do? If her mother finds out, we're as good as dead. She's right. Espina would never forgive us.
See now, just go warn the others. I'll make sure she keeps her mouth shut. I'm not letting some spoiled girl ruin our lives over a tantrum.
Okay, bedroom secrets 2. And then a very important note in here is they are going to tell us the order of the symbols that we find in the room numbers for the safe. Without this, you don't know the order to put the symbols that we find. So it's very important you have this. It's Odina's plan. I got 2 more. One with a pitchfork. Wish I could turn a flashlight on. All right, upstairs and into room F.
What a mess. I've spent the whole day wrestling with this damn leak. I can't focus.
This is the safe symbol for F.
Won't leave my head. I must be seeing things. El Santo Timonel would never set foot in a place like this. Impossible. It must be the exhaustion. It has to be.
Okay, so now we're going to get vinyl number sort of like 2. They don't show the names on them, which I think is a little odd. But it's the second one on the list. when you go out and look at your the vinyl you have from the main menu. It's the second one. All right, so now the east side is done. So let's go do the safe. Let me double check something. All right. Alright, we'll go ahead and open this safe. So down in the bottom right, you can see where it says triangles, open notes. If you need to see the order of the rooms again, just open up Odina's plan. And the order is A, F, B, E. So putting in the symbols that we found in those 4 rooms, we're going with anchor, dead tree, which I have come to learn is coral, octopus, and another anchor. And then just hit enter or confirm. And we got 2 stacks of monies. And we got our first holy blood. And what this is going to do is unlock 1 more section in our health bar. Each time you pick up a vial, your maximum blood increases by 10, which is 1 section. And the amount of blood you receive from any source is boosted by 5%. Nice. So there we go. Alright, so now all that's left is opening this secret door. And in order to do this, we're going to go back into open notes. I'm not going to go through totally like everything, but in my Google workbook, in the chapter 1 worksheet, I talk about like how you know what is what. But basically, these are each of the room numbers. A, B, and C on the left, D, E, and F on the right. So we just need to know which woman is in which room. And we can figure that out through the process of elimination through Marta's diary. So for A, we know that that's going to be Narita, because on page 2, she says she's sick and room A has a wheelchair. So we're going to do that. So B is Ninfa. On page 4, Ninfa has a child, and in room B, there's a bassinet. So we know that that's where that is. So room D is Delphina. On page 6, we know that Delphina sleeps with a knife under her pillow, and in D room, there's a knife on the bed half hidden under the pillow. And then F is Brisa. There, on page 3 of Marta's diary, we know that the bathroom is leaking, they have rusty pipes, and room F is where the rusty pipes memory is. So basically that relieves room C and E. For room E, on page 4, we learn that Ninfa has a kid, and Galena is far away from the construction and Ninfa. So we're going to put her over here. Who did I say that was? Galena. Galena. So all that leaves is whoever's in C, and the only one left is Odina. So just rewind and take like a screenshot, and that's how you know who goes where.
It's strange. I should be praying, but all I can think about is her.
Second mermaid medallion. This is the pearl medallion. And this one has octagon on the back.
whisper in their ears, pretending to feel things I wished were meant only for me. I remember when our eyes met, and I couldn't stop wondering, deep down, did she know? Or maybe, just maybe, she felt the same way?
Okay, bedroom secrets 3. Okay, so that's all of this area. And this is where we're going to exit out, so that's okay.
I'm sure you think I was a fool for trusting him, and I don't blame you. I thought that if I obeyed without question, I could keep my mermaid safe. What I never could have imagined was that by kneeling before Arroyo, I was only condemning them to a fate worse than death.
Oh. That one had dynamite in its hand. I just got the dynamite trophy. You can get the dynamite trophy here. I knew they had like a firework in their hand. I didn't realize it was dynamite though. Alright, well, good to know. Alright, here's the T-handle wrench. Now that we've picked this up, we're going to go and revisit areas again, the way we did when we got the bolt cutters. Grab this. So she's still out there. Let's see if we can't wait for Dolores to move a little. You don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me. No, you don't. Alright. I would so shoot you in the knee if I could, if it would do anything. Alright, we are going right in there.
Sooner or later, I'll find you.
Alright. So now we are going to head back into the starting sort of bar area. This time we're going to go, yeah, upstairs. Because we have to go back to the area outside of the barn. So again, we're going to take the door on the right. See the water cooler, water tower thing. This is why you can't get back into the barn. And I don't know why they would block us off from the barn. But they do. Okay. I think of this as like the barn library, but it's really not. It's because we get to it through like the barn area. That's why. Okay. Dear customer, the current combination of the safe is coral, seashell, anchor, and coin. Coral, seashell, anchor, and coin. Monies, 150 monies, and more holy blood. So we just got we just unlocked another segment of health, which is nice. All right, and so now this unlocks upstairs in that bar area. Money. So now here's this area. Okay, back in the main bar area. I'm gonna go ahead and clear this. So that's the shop areas now. Let me go ahead and drop the save. When's my last one?
My hero, let me reward you.
Go ahead and update this, even though I don't really use it yet. Shotgun. I don't know anything for that. I will upgrade the syringe satchel though, so I can start carrying 4.
Good choice.
And Crow Relics. Alright. So I'm going to get the Hermetic Savings, which reload costs is 15% less while in combat. So if you're reloading in combat, it's going to use less blood. So I'm going to go ahead and get that.
You're my best customer.
All right, and I should actually have saved after. Which one did I just do? 17. This one. All right. So now we are headed back to the hardware store area. We're going to be going through the signage area and back into hardware because we have a wrench area there. This is the back door to that residence. And here's the sign. This is the sign area. All right, so back in this area, that's where we got the bolt cutters. That's the hardware. And here's the cart we moved to get out of this area. So last time we were in this corner, it looked like a dark tower door on a beach, right? So now that every time I've like come back, well, not every time. Most times when I come back, the building's rendered in. So it does look a little different.
You've escaped. But now.
But we are down here in the northwest, sort of west of northwest section of the hardware area. We're down here. Right next to the sharpener. We're getting a memory and a brooch.
Ungrateful bastards.
Number 6. No.
I saved your lives, and this is how you repay me.
Saved? Your sins are what doomed us.
Don't be naive, Cazado. This is all your people's fault, not mine. The Solari. We're your only hope.
Brothers, come forth and raise your voices with me. O Lord of the Sea, accept this heretic as our offering. May his blood quench your thirst for vengeance, and his flesh soothe the storm. We will calm the waters. We will calm him!
Okay, that was Redeemers of the Sea 3. Alright, now we're going to head back through the signage area. Oh, there she is over by the hardware. She's not going to stay there, though. Probably don't have to crouch anymore. Alright, so there's the sign. Let me check something. Yeah, alright. Okay, so this is the back door to that house of the woman that fed her kid, the Last Supper memories. There's the start of the sign area. We are now going to go up. Now that we've moved that freight lift up, we're going to come up to a new area that really has no name. It's just sort of like a town, village area, shop area. And I sort of call it like above the residence area. It's sort of like... we'll look at the map when we get there, but it's sort of the northwest side, but upper level. Alright, gas can. Because we're going to be heading sort of above the hardware area, sort of west in levels is what I'm talking. Floors, I guess. Floors above. This is the area above the sign area. There's Dolores. Alright. Oh, I missed some coins. Sorry about that. I miss these coins all the time. I know they're there, and I forget all about them. There we go. Alright, they're right behind this table. What do you have, armor on? Jesus, dude. He's still alive. Criminy, that one took a lot. Alright, money. Free a crow.
Not let them catch you again.
And then a Maremanto Page. Maremanto Page. And that's everywhere up here. Then we're gonna head into the barber shop. Triton barber shop. Turn on all the sinks. This one too. Alright, so we have an anchor, an octopus, the shell, and the coral, otherwise known as the dead tree. So we have anchor, and my brain has already forgotten what it was. Octopus, shell, and coral. Another holy blood. Alright, so it's 2 out of 3 Maremanto pages. 5 out of 6 Crow Relics, all of the holy blood, all of the vinyl records, all of the brooches, and all of the crows. That's good, because I know where the remaining Crow Relics and pages are. Yeah. Just confirming. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Alright, everything up here. Oh yeah, animal. A horse. There we go. Okay. Ah. Now we're heading into the gambling parlor.
Third one should be here.
Fortuna Esmeralda. Get money to gamble with right here.
Still mad?
What do you want now? I am busy.
Relax, big guy. I'm just calling to say sorry. All right?
Forget it. I did not expect you to understand anyway.
More than you think. It's just that I do believe in love. Even if it makes us screw things up big time. Look, why don't we just drop the bad vibes? You're not exactly the life of the party, but deep down, way down, you could even say you're a decent guy.
It's a very strange way of apologizing.
Admit it! You're starting to like me too, aren't you?
I would say that I do not dislike you.
Alright, the slot machine room. Got 25 bucks.
What more could I ask for? A few rounds of dominoes, a fine cigar, getting absolutely plastered on Capella, and all of it with the best friends a man could have.
There's drinks at that. I don't know about you guys, but I feel kind of bad for Juan. I could just picture him, all bitter, watching Espina's daughter shake her ass. Oh, Juanilla, you don't know what you're missing.
You're right. Let's drink to Juan.
To Juan!
Alright, it's happy birthday 3. Okay, now while we're down here,
There is something odd about these pieces.
the one thing, if you don't know how to play dominoes, basically each rectangle has 2 numbers on it, and you could only match where the numbers match. And looking at what's on the table, it teaches us that the wings are equal to 4, and the octopus tentacle is equal to 2. But the 1s line up, the 5s line up, the 4s line up, the 3s line up, and the 6s line up. Oh, not that one. I don't want to look at that one. Here's the octopus tentacles are considered 2s because they pair with the 2s. Link with the 2s, as it were. The fish are equal to 3. And the seashells are equal to 5. Alright, so now we're going to go into this room here, which is the room on the east. We've got 3 in here, and one of them is ranged. Here's our last Crow Relic. Yeah, 6 out of 6 Crow Relics. Keep hearing wind. Alright, there's that room. Now we'll go clear the bathrooms. Syringe. We'll have 2 statues in here. No. Alright, 2 stacks of money, 10 and 25. 2 enemies. Okay. There we go.
Interest? I don't have that kind of money.
Should have thought of that earlier, kid. The Hulk gang doesn't forgive a single coin. So tell me, what should we do with you?
Please, Don Mauricio! I'll do anything. Just say the word.
Actually, there is something you can do for me.
Of course, just tell me. I'm at your service.
I've heard you and that Espina girl, Elena, are quite the close friends. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir. We've known each other since the orphanage. But please, leave her out of this. She's got nothing to do with it.
Listen, son. You're in no position to negotiate. It's either that, or you end up sleeping with the fish sooner than expected. Your choice.
Alright, that was Price of Friendship. Number 1. And the door we unlocked just goes back to the entrance area.
Well, what a lovely surprise. Look, just showed up.
Don Mauricio. Sorry to say, the feeling isn't mutual.
Oh, don't be so cruel, miss. You wouldn't want to break an old man's heart, would you?
No. What I really want is to rip it out.
Good for you.
Fiery as ever. Boys, grab her.
Alright, Price of Friendship 2. And we're going to grab this letter right here. This is going to tell us to keep people at the table, keep gambling. But more importantly, it's going to sort of make sure that you understand the rules of dominoes, because that's going to help us solve the vault puzzle. And we did go over that. And then there's a manual save. If you want one, go ahead and... Where are we? Rotate our saves, just in case.
Sir, Elena's locked herself tight in the vault. There's no way to open it without a combination.
Just under my hand. Nobody messes with Don Mauricio properly. Get that damn door open, whatever it takes.
We could try it from the street. It's not reinforced on that side. Though it would take us forever to bring it down.
Gun, idiot. Or do I have to do everything myself?
You heard the boss. Ring the barrels.
But sir, Helena's still in there.
Even if your dear mother was in there, Francisco, Business is business. Now blow that damn thing open.
Alright. Price of friendship 3. And then in here, money, and unlock back to the other stairwell. Alright, so that should be everything here except for the puzzle door. Yeah. Alright, so earlier when we were downstairs at the tables, I went over how you play dominoes in the off chance that you don't know how. Basically, you want to line up numbers that match. Now, for when I first solved this, the outer symbols, the fish and the tentacle and the shell and the wings, whatever those are, I'm calling them wings, we know what those values are. However, if you try and solve this by going out to in, like you can turn out, but when you go in, it starts turning the outer one. So what I ended up doing, and it's not, there it is. I was like, it's not doing it anymore. I was playing around with it for quite a while. And if you rotate the inner circle, when it gets to this position with the 3 on the top, the 2 left and right, and the 1 at the bottom, it flashes. If you saw that. So I took that as a sign and I started there and worked my way out. So we're going to go to the next ring and we're going to line up the numbers so that they match. And we want a 3 and a 4 at the top, 2 and a 6 on the left, the 1's matching with the tentacle, and the 2 and the 4 on the right. And then on the outside, we're going to match those up. We're going to go with 6 and 3 on the left, 4 and 2 on the top, because we know that the fish, we know from what we looked at downstairs, that the fish is equal to 3. So we want the fish to finally end up with a 3. We want the tentacle at the top to match with a 2, because that's what it did on the tables downstairs. The wings were a 4, and the shell was a 5. So this is the final ring positions in order to get into the vault, and then just hit confirm. Now that memory, well, we'll do this first. This is the last mermaid medallion. It has a square on the back.
Everything I need. I should head back to Cuerno,
And then that memory was the last, I think it's the 4th one, price of friendship 4. All right, get the monies. We have 3 different monies here. There we go. That one red spot we keep seeing is where we're going. And the dark gray outlines is where we're going after that. So, looking good. We aren't missing anything. Perfect. Okay, so we are back in the sign area. Mar de Trios sign area. And we're going to go through the shortcut we opened with the T-handle wrench. That's the back door to the residence with the mom and daughter. And here's the shop. If your shop is not blue yet, drink. I didn't realize this refilled. Oh, nice. I didn't realize that refilled. Good to know. Alright. And we are ready to go. Let's see. This one. Rotate that save. Sharpen your knife if you want to. I don't know that I have to. All right.
Sharper than ever.
All right, back into the bar. Starting bar area. Back upstairs to the upstairs room. All right, now this time we have some drink recipes, and we are going to make the 3 Mermaids cocktail, which is 4 parts Capilla gin, which is blue, and I'll show that in a minute. 3 parts Medusa, which is purple. I've been calling it pink purple, and 2 parts seaweed liqueur, which is green. And we know what's what as far as the colors go, because of this right here. The Medusa is that pinky purple on the left, seaweed is the green in the middle, and the Capilla gin is the blue on the right. So based on the recipe that we had, and when you're in here, again, down in the bottom right, you can open the notes again. Basically, we want 4 parts blue, 3 parts pink, and 2 parts green is what we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill everything up. And then come down to the little handle and hit it once, just one time. And then we're going to refill blue and pink. Drain it once. Refill blue. Drain it once. And then use the right D-pad to get over to the lever on the right and hit interact. And there we go.
Sense of humor. Don't get me wrong, boy. I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I just have one request. Put an end to Arroyo and break this curse. Make sure my mermaids didn't die for nothing.
Where are you hiding, Herminia? Do not make me come looking for you.
Okay, so we're going to drop down. Now there is an enemy type down here that's sort of fast, and they take more damage than the normal statues do. I'm going to, for the most part, ignore / avoid them, because sometimes they sort of run the other way, and sometimes they'll come at you. So it's sort of hit or miss. But they are sort of an infinite spawn because they come out of the photos, the paintings rather, on the wall. So you can kill as many as you like. There's just still going to be more, and I'm just going to keep my resources. So we probably will get hit once or twice, but that's okay. So basically, we're going to drop down, pick up those coins, and then we're going to go this way. Do the east side and come back up. And then we're going to drop down again and do the west side and come back up. So you can hear them running. There it goes. And obviously the monies is so totally optional, and you can see the drool from the paintings. So if you don't see them come from a painting, you know that that's like still like where they're coming from. See, they just ran into a painting. All right, and here's our last page. Maremanto Page. Maremanto Page. Okay, then we have chickens. Okay, so we did just pick up the last page. So 3 pages, 6 relics, 3 blood. Oh, this font is tiny. 2 vinyl records, 5 brooches, and 5 crows. So we have everything. Yay! Alright, we're going to do the exact same thing. Just turn around and go the other way. And there is going to be a essence statue along the way that we are going to have to stop and shoot, which is probably what will get us hit, but that's okay. Come around. Essence statue right there. And then this money's. And this money's. And that's everything on that side. Nice. And on this side we have a pig. Right.
Could not live with the guilt, could you? I hope the sun.
Alright, so now we have her daggers. Now we have 2 daggers for that prologue statue thing.
Thousands of devotees journeyed to the island, hoping to prove themselves worthy of his affection. Some tried reciting beautiful poetry, others composing the sweetest melodies. But only one soul could truly capture his blazing heart. A young priestess named Dolores. Her spirit was so pure that even God himself could not help but fall deeply in love. From that day forth, Dolores became his queen, and the sun, blinded by love, vowed to remain by her side until the end of time.
Arroyo, are you still there?
Captain Escudero, sooner than I expected. Are you starting to doubt already?
My faith is stronger than you think, preacher.
For now. But your journey is only beginning. I assure you, when the time comes, you won't see the sun the same way again. Tell me, aren't you curious what led Madre Dolores to turn her back on him?
I swear by the sun, I will tear out your tongue with my bare hands.
Bark all you want, but you know full well, blood doesn't lie.
Okay, $300. All right. So when we get down, we're going to run. There's nothing down here as far as like loot or anything that I saw.
Time to go.
All right. Quick turn and go. It's all blue.
You can't run forever.
I think it's automatically moving. We don't have to interact with it. All right, and so now we're back at the start of the level. And there you go. Let's go open the Solari chest with the brooches that we got, and we'll end the video there. Oh, press any button.
I have the legacy.
Woohoo, Gabe! 2 down, 2 to go! You're doing great. But, hey, you don't sound too thrilled.
Is it true that the son fell in love with that monster Dolores?
Duh! Everyone knows that. Total soap opera material. See, even God's got a soft spot.
And when exactly were you planning to tell me?
Would you have believed me anyway? Some things are better discovered on your own. No one likes to hear that the sun isn't as perfect as they thought.
You're starting to sound like Arroyo.
Oh, you little... You almost made me drop a nasty word. Dang it, Gabe. Ugh, whatever. Get your butt over to the Ram District. Like it or not, we've still got work to do.
Alright, so here is chest 5. We are by the prize booth. We picked this up in chapter 1. And we are going to get 250 bulls and a Crow Relic for upgrades, which is nice. More, not upgrades, skills. Buy a skill. Alright, here is number 6. $1,000 monies, nice.
Two down, 2 to go.
Then this little alcove is number 2. Crow Relic in 250. And then, oops, wrong one. The one by the sharpening motorbike. Number 4. Crow Relic in 250. And then, let's see, southwest corner. Let's go back up here. We are looking for number 3. Crow Relic and 250 bucks. And that one is by it's not the Ram district, it's whatever. It usually says the district. Huh. Alright, well, it's that one. So there you go. There is 100% collectibles and opening the 5 Solari chests for the brooches that we picked up in the chapter. And I'm just going to end it right back here. Because don't forget to upgrade your stuff now that you've picked up all these Crow Relics, and I'm sure you have a ton of essence and stuff like that. And there you go.